most people don't know how the markets retrace, and they don't know how it goes to the extension. And so, because they don't know how it retraces and they don't know how it goes to the extension, when they get into a trade, if they're buying, bullish candles become their best friends and bearish candles become their worst enemies. Okay? So what I want to go over next is, if you look at the bottom of page 4, okay, the market retraces predominantly one of 6 ways. One of 6 ways. And so if you educate yourself on the one of 6 ways of how it retraces, then you're kind of prepared. Okay, first of all, the AB is the old CD. And so we know that we have a D when we have 2 candles to the left and 2 candles to the right. Now, these are the 6 retracements. The first retracement, and this applies in a downtrend as well, just the opposite way. The first retracement is what's called a super shallow retracement. It doesn't come back to the 382. Rather, it just comes back a few pips and then takes out the B high. However, about 90% of the time, if it's a super shallow retracement, it's going to find resistance at the 118 or the 127. It's going to U-turn and come back into the AB boundary. Now, when the market is rallying and it U-turns inside the AB boundary, there are 3 levels of resistance that can stop this market, or ceilings. One is the B high, that's your first level of resistance. Second one is usually the 127, and the third one is the 1.618. Those are levels of resistance. You've got to look at them as ceilings, where the market's going to come up, be confronted with a ceiling there, and it's either going to have to pop through it or bounce back off of it. Okay? We're going to talk about that when we get to retracements. We're still talking about, extensions. We're still talking about retracements. The second way this market retraces is it rallies up, comes down, bounces off the 382, and then takes off into the D extension. You got it? The third way that this market retraces is it will just rally up like this and just come back and retrace to the 382, 50, 618, 786, 86%. It'll form that candlestick formation and bounce off of one of those, and will just directly head towards the D extension with just a straight retracement, where it just straight comes back. The next way that it retraces is it rallies up like this, and it comes back to like the 382, bounces, and leads you to believe it's going to take off, but when it gets near the B high, it U-turns and goes deeper, just like this. And this is called a sub A, B, C, D retracement. You see that? It's a sub A, B, C, D retracement. See how I spread my Fibonacci's going up like this? And these are the retracement levels. Well, you have to look at this as a down A, B, C, D swing. And so if you were to spread your Fibonacci's from here to here and saw that the market bounced at somewhere between the 618 and 786, where's the D extension? Wouldn't it be somewhere between the 618 and the 786? And isn't that the 618 going up? Do you see that? I like it when the market retraces like this, because then this D extension usually lines up to one of these retracement levels. Now, think through that for a second. And now I'm going to ask you this question on this next one. Okay, here's going to be A to B. Now, here the market goes A to B, comes down and retraces and bounces right here. And it forms a nice, beautiful morning star bullish candlestick formation. And then comes up like here, and right here near the B high, it forms an evening star, a tweezer top, a bearish candlestick formation. So if I spread my Fibonacci's coming down with this AB, where did this retrace to? Retrace to 786. So if it falls, where would its extension be? No. Where's it's Lyle or Kyle? Lyle. Lyle. If it went to the 786, where's it? If it goes to the blue, where's its extension down here?
To the blue.
Now remember, we've got two things going on here. We have the up, AB, and the retracement. You see those? Okay. And then we have a retracement of a down A, B, C. Now, totally separate swing, but it's in the retracement, A to B. See how it come to the 786? Where's the 127? Isn't it right there at this blue one?
Right.
Doesn't this blue one line up with the 618?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Which means when this market does a sub ABCD, usually what happens is the D. Now answer me this. Here's the AB boundary, correct? Okay. The D tells me this sub D, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D, doesn't that D also line up with the 618C?
Yes.
So this is more than likely going to be where the market's going to bounce to go back up, because it's going to be at this extension and this retracement level. You got it?
Yep.
Now watch this. Market retraces all the way back to the 618, comes up like this to the 382. At the 382 of its retracement, it forms an evening star. It forms an evening star right here at the 382. Isn't it probably going to have enough energy to take out the A? Because it usually goes through the A by about 10 or 15%.
Yep.
See, one thing I love about this market is it's usually pretty fair. It tells you what it's going to do. See, if it comes down like this to a 618, then retraces back to a 382, forms an evening star there, tweezer top, a golfing bearish, or bearish candlestick formation. It then tells me that this has a high probability chance of blowing through the 1.618 and taking out the A. So then it's probably going to reverse.
That's interesting.
Isn't there an 80% chance that it would go deeper than the 382?
Well, this market can do whatever it wants to do when it wants to do it.
No, absolutely, but I mean...
If I was watching, there's a key to this that I haven't told you yet. Or there's another piece of the puzzle that I haven't told you yet, and that is, if this high is a D on a larger time frame, then this high is going to probably be the reversal where it's going to come back. But if this high isn't a D on a larger time frame, then this probably will just come down right to there. It'll just do a deep, deep, deep C and then turn around and go there, because the smaller time frame is going to be pushed in the direction of the larger time frame. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, this sub ABCD retracement, you've got to be prepared for. In other words, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get you prepared for how the market retraces, so you're not freaking out. Okay? And then, of course, the last way the market moves is in what's called the Fibonacci form. They call it Fibonacci because it just hovers around inside the AB boundary. It goes all kinds of ways. Sometimes it'll pop its head out just like this with a bullish candle, and then following is a bearish candle, which means it's going to come back in. And at one time you thought this was the C, and then you thought this was the C, and that still remains the C, and then all of a sudden it comes down, and whichever is the deepest low in the AB boundary, in the up AB boundary, that then becomes the C. Okay. Which one's the C?
One to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The deepest low inside your AB boundary is your C.
Your last.
So, if you bought a bullish candlestick formation at the 618, okay, and you thought your target was 1.618, but then it stayed Fibonacci inside and came all the way down to the 86%, let's just say it comes all the way down to the 86%, where then is your D?
1.1.
Great. Perfect.
The layers keep moving our C every time we make a new low.
Every time you make a new low, you move your C. A's and B's
Never
are in stone. You'll never move an AB. Okay? All right. Person on the left, explain to the person on the right